Hello, friends. Today I'm really happy to welcome you to a new episode of The Mind Maverick by Rosalind Bosco. If you like my videos, friends, please press the like and the subscribe button. Today we are going to discuss about a very new topic and the relationship between two important emotions that are a part of our daily lives. And those two emotions are hate and fear. Let me take you to these two concepts with a few examples. Just imagine the case of a woman who is afraid of her manipulative boss. She is really afraid that he would take advantage of her someday. And gradually, this fear turns into a deep dislike and hatred for her boss. This is one instance of fear turning into hatred. Let us take another example of a housemaid who works for her mistress. And if the mistress is very intolerant, the housemaid naturally feels a lot of fear towards her mistress. And in the course of time, this deep fear changes into hatred for the mistress. These are the two examples of how fear can change into a related emotion, which is hatred for the person who another fears. So, having said this, we cannot dismiss these fears as irrational or illogical because they are fears which are based on solid foundations. So, how do we address these fears of the woman towards her boss and the maid towards her intolerant mistress? The only way out is courage. The woman who is afraid of her boss can report to a higher authority, believing that justice would be done or that her words would be taken in good faith. And the woman who the maid who works for her mistress can express her feelings in a genuine way to her mistress. In both these cases, if the intentions are genuine, God really finds a way to bring people out of their predicament. Let me give you an example from the Bible. Saint Peter was an ardent follower of Jesus Christ and he was his strongest ally. But before the day of the crucifixion, Jesus predicted that Peter would refuse that he knew Jesus 3 times. It was difficult for Peter to believe that he would do this. It was unimaginable for him. But it happened because Peter refused that he knew Jesus thrice before the rooster crowed in the morning. And the reason that he refused Jesus was because of his fear. It was not because of hatred, but fear can lead to different kinds of emotions like hatred, deception, and many other and can give rise to many other related emotions. Now, how did Peter overcome this? Later, Peter realized that he had betrayed the true friendship or the discipleship towards Jesus Christ, and he became the solid rock on which the Roman Catholic religion was built. So, when fear is overcome through genuine intentions and courage, there is always a way out, my dear friends. Identify your fears. Do not keep them in your subconscious mind. Bring them and examine them and understand them. Understand your feelings and address those emotions and overcome these emotions through courage and faith in God. You can find more of these types of concepts in my book, in my two books, God Has Our Backs and The Brimstone Fallacy. You can find them on Amazon.com and Amazon.in and as Kindle versions. And let's have more interesting topics to discuss in the future. Till I meet you next week, this is Rosalind Bosco signing off, the Mind Maverick. Thank you.